So now, for this segment of our show, we're still going to be our topic is still going to be on the Cree language and the preservation of it too as well. So I'm joined here by our Miss Mianscum Jade Mukash, and also our elder that you heard this morning doing the opening prayer and the song Bella Mianscum. So welcome, ladies.
Waja.
So first of all, just to address Bella, this morning you shared, well, earlier you shared with us the opening prayer, and also you sang a hymn, a Cree hymn. Can you tell us a little bit about the Cree hymn? What does it mean to you, and well, does it have meaning to you, and also what are the, I guess I can say the lyrics?
Jinskomden. Ne nikamun kai nikamuyan jetsep no tawinan petu isingada.
So Father, hear us.
Nastawe stindi migonene imhewen. Deodach. Our elders. Stigi imtigoj. Jiji ayatwe with Ojibugumo, Jiji Wijat. Dabwetene, Wehenagamone, Ejin school shigat, Semendo, Ejibetagiat, Ejibetognodo, Jichani Mananot, and do it go, Mamu Jitaido, Jebugumino, Weskajiski, Dorlegino Jisangatagano. Ekage nastabe in Jitaten Gunan, Nikamon. Etabetman, Semendo, Ejin school shiguik. Ejin school hognodo, Chino note. Ejin Musheji together, Jitugini Juyo, Ojibugumu. Gema Gagunage didn't, Ega Jiji wins she to the Agric, which wins she to Dagnano, Semendo. Jibet organot. Udim Tigano, Jibet Avenue. Egan in Asmstie and an Ashmuk Gani Chemendo.
So it's a demonstration that prayer is powerful because we are in your beautiful community of Ojibugamo.
That's right.
Thank you very much for that response. So as I said earlier, we're still on the topic of language, and you're a retired, can I say retired, Cree language teacher. Can you tell us a little bit about how it was important for you to pursue this role of being a Cree language teacher?
Ngijidenga na mama kagen no tawi nas musin ji chimgana jijin do skoloyat jijin do skutmagiat ekmuk muska jitugiat ai te kaum je tuksiniek do skutmasuk dan ois skutmagiek inde we witemt Mukumak ai te jetuksiniek jebejuichi do stini mananoj stihiska tugonesk jugonesh no tebikot engajitugat no tawi the mama makin jibet skutmak en kamunanich engajibet sit negawi dance showkechi the Nagasta Chitini Manoj, Udini Mo, uti muno ke ji sukte jema marsukunaman ji eguna muska ji betsit eguna gajitian we ga juji to kunesk salabex mukma utim the Cree hymn book jibet wapti egut ka to kunigonyo Cree salabex egutagni egut ka juhtit skut mashiani ke eimhanoch mushi no nakamunano dewe dach egut kaji mam de name shian kaji deitman esa egut skaka nakstana eim dayan Cree no imian eksukat skut mashian motion jinagamon with my mom gewi ebeji test mut ge niyo nagamun mun jutin sitten mukuwi na mama motion jibejuit mak dan is it da musteg nigo geka jibetsit kukum gen dobm onge skut maska jibetsit egutag gauchbit na stabe Nasejui Gnate man, I wanted to preserve my Cree language. So moving here in OJ, I knew that we were going to have our own school. And my desire was to teach Cree. Mm-hmm. And I went back to school. I was taught to read Cree and to write Cree. So I'm a certified Cree language teacher. I have 2 certificates. Then the Belgium kjegde kakutayan. Ekutagut coach spitayan etskutmajean the Cree language in 1993 September I speak ekut skits kaya pegnos o het skutmajeugum wapti wewen.
Yeah.
Ekut kaya psisdo pre-K and kindergarten. Akun chika ya nistam jibisenan. It was a blessing to be part of that I was going to teach Cree to the students that were with me when we went into the school for the very first time.
Is it difficult to learn how to read and write the syllabics?
To me, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But I took courses. And
must take a lot of patience to.
Oh yes.
It seems fun, like just looking at Louise with her. The way she was writing it and sounding it out there, and the change too from how the syllabics was before and how it is now. It's more, there's more symbols, so it must be quite challenging.
It was a big challenge that way. My heart went to the kids. I didn't want them to lose our Cree language.
Yeah.
So I was determined to it's good magian.
Thank you very much, Bella. So I want to go to our beautiful guest here too as well. Both of you ladies. I want to acknowledge your beauty. And Miss Wabmaksto, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
So, can you tell us what is your role as Miss Wabmaksto for our viewers to know?
So I won a local pageant in my community, and I was titled Miss Wabmaksto until 2025. And I am also the first runner-up for Miss Iuinu, so I am also a youth representative for the Cree Women of Iuishchi Association.
Thank you very much for that. I've been seeing you around, different events, and I've heard you speak, and I do recall you mentioning how it is important that we do keep our language. So I'm going to ask you: are you fluent in our Cree language?
Unfortunately, no, I'm not fluent. I'm still in the process of learning our language. For my title and my role as an ambassador for my community, it is really important for me to acknowledge that fact and to also keep promoting our language and our culture when I'm traveling to events and meeting new people. Especially in my past travels, I went to a national level pageant, the Miss Indigenous Canada pageant, and it was really important for me to be able to understand our language and our culture so that I could share with other nations also. So 25 other young women from across Canada who were also ambassadors for their community and their nations, I was able to communicate with all of them in English and share a lot about our culture and language.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did follow. I've been following you. I've been stalking you. No, I'm just kidding. No, I just want to acknowledge you for all the beautiful work there that you're doing for advocating, and for saying that you are one of the young people who is having that difficult time trying to keep our language, and I want to encourage you to keep pursuing that.
Yes, thank you. That's a question I actually get often, and I often have to remind people of my family's history. As a Mukash, going back to my grandfather Matthew, being a leader for his community and his nation. He also spent time in Montreal pursuing his education, and also my parents also pursued their education in the city, and I grew up part-time in the city. So I think that's a really big reason as to why I'm now learning. But I was really lucky that my family were able to balance learning more about education, modern education, but also teaching me the importance of my culture and our ceremonies. So that's why I was able to carry my platform now as a princess for living a traditional and ceremonial lifestyle. So I really think it's a lot about balance. And, moving forward, I really do feel that this is not the first challenge our people have had with, being afraid of losing any culture or language. I believe in our history, there's been a lot of bigger challenges and attempts to remove those very important parts of our identity. But I do believe that, the youth today and the travels that I've done and all the youth that I've met, I do believe our culture and our language is in good hands and will come back even stronger in the future.
Thank you very much, Jade. Bella, my other question for you is, in your view, when it still on the topic of language, and we've also been saying that it's our young people are using our language less and less. What is your view on that?
Tabakia gijidenge ni nasit majitma. Aske jedo wenji imtutkonyo. Tabahe gunishnakche our communities where tajaganaste wasije inuyimdo. Miame wentado udi muno is naksado. Cree School Board, I'm really proud of them because they'll do anything. Programs they develop to help our youth, to keep the Cree language in our schools. That's going to help. Egut gewio etugni jimsti jeji wichado doashimo suk jeji imhado udwashimo jeji no yimich to encourage our youth to not to be shy when they speak in their own language, because that's who they are. Language says it all of who we are. Dabe tenen mukmak jano dabe papege chik jindui taksnano is suk jeji suk gabustuko ushni George shuke mushiji jiji witmuko ega jiji bitsnko ino hitun ino eyamunge because that's who they are. Mukmak msti tuginyu jogoyo winahi gudo.
True.
You know, there's so much technology.
Many distractions, technology.
That's a big challenge. It's a big challenge for everybody. You know, our kids, I say, iPad, iPod, I'm sure, and you get even music. You know, English music a bit call. I'm sure guided able not able guided not msti to go. Gigi Wiziga Bustuko Abbott. New guys some side to go away when I hear good dog. We go bunny down. Egonasco Gigi date and how much Gigi did. My going day date down. Abbott isn't Gigi did. Then you can't. Joma Jade Jano can do school week, can do school magweek, Latuk residential school. Jedut, a jibet you at all. And Chisak, Yamut, Abbott Stout, their Cree language. There was hope in their Abbott. I could not give you no Yimnano, our youth. Skijito doesn't give you a gabun he going Gigi Mamatsikunko, the Cree language.
Miigwech Bella, thank you very much, Bella, for your response. And to go back to Jade, you said that you're in the process of still in the process of trying to learning our Cree language. What challenges do you face while you're pursuing and learning the Iyuyamon?
For myself, I think at a professional level, in the future, what would help me a lot with my challenges is definitely more translations and more on-site help to learn. For the past speeches that I've done or events that I've been to where I have spoken in Cree, it all really came from people that believed in me and who were patient with me and taking the time to, write the whole speech with me and go through every single line. And, that was a really big challenge that I had, especially for Miss Ioino, the pageant that I attended in 2023. I really wanted to showcase that it is possible to learn, even if you've never, spoken the language before. For myself. And moving forward, I really think that our challenges as youth, I think they are being heard right now, and hopefully, moving forward, we'll make more of an effort to listen to what their needs are and really try to create more solutions for them.
So here's your another opportunity for you to address what your message is to young people who are on that maybe borderline or have lost the language but would like to, relearn it or connect to it. There's a lot of challenges too that they face too as well, and so here's your opportunity to speak to them.
Well, this is a subject that I've spoken about before, and most recently it was at the Nishiu Elders Gathering. And I did feel a little bit left out because I didn't understand everything that was happening at this gathering, and everyone was, encouraged to speak 100% Cree. So that was definitely a challenge for me, but I did learn a lot. And I realized at that time that I didn't see a lot of youth there because I think that they feel left out or they feel discouraged, or, there's always the question of, are we not encouraging them enough? Do we make fun of them for trying? I think that's always a big challenge for a lot of youth. And I always tell the youth that they do have a space in those traditional spaces. Even if they don't speak the language, there's always a space for them in our ceremonies and our gatherings, and to be able to take up that space to learn in the future and to not feel discouraged, and that there's always a chance to move forward.
Thank you very much, Jade. Bella, any last words for Gukums that are watching, or parents who have little ones, the importance of keeping our language?
Richketa wets deitagon. Gigi eka gigi puni ko tshiminoch. Gigi tskudumo gigi ino imdo. Dawe denene. Giano net stabitsunano Gukumich. I'm a grandmother, and I'm also a great grandmother too. And I'm so proud to see them growing up. But gini gesh kumsti dugun dabitsun ante ndwashimije dado. At ga nijicheno ga initiat. No jimsti dugun dawe abitsun. Goya dream shudao. So garbage yimhadao ndwashiminano jusimsnano snijuge. Ega jeji patsten ko wio inumananot, and gemage nastabe stema my mom and my dad too. Both of them, they're elders now. They're staying at the elders' home in Mississini, and when I go and visit them, especially my dad. My mom it's a good example, a good role model. Cree. Parents get ega jeji boniko ko stwashiminoj joshimsnanoj stinijoj musheji yemhiko egun dabo snakt shukabet koi bonida.
Thank you very much, Bella. Thank you, Jade.